Last time on the campaign, we rendezvoused after touring some towers of Candlekeep and kind of caught up on what we needed to do and something to do with some green dragons. And then we went over, we were sent to an inn. We had a good time hanging out. There was some chat between Mort and this one, trying to get to know each other. There was some talk with Fear and Tristan as well. And we absolutely had some shenanigans, whereas meanwhile, Tristan is trying to summon Onyx, and that just didn't work out like he wanted it to. He disappears, and Onyx is kind of sad, and Fear does show a tear. We learned that the dragon should be the most friendly creature in the world, and that it's about a day or two out and back. We'll go and we'll figure this out tomorrow. Sounds like a great plan. Meanwhile, we get up and we go with Fear, who claims to be on the list for the Green Dragon Task Force. And Fear and this one go canoodle in the stacks to check some work. We learn a bunch of names, mostly that the Green Dragon may or may not actually be named Ken. This one wants to get out and wallow in some muddy comfort, but instead we spend the next 2 to 3 days doing research. This one researches lizard folk and learns some mythology. Tristan tries to find a kitty and, tries to find a creature that he can summon, and at some point he sees something. Maybe it's called a Trayson, and it's a kitty that flies, and he wants one and tries to bond with it. I don't know if he succeeded. Mordecai looks up things about the Netherese, and we learn about blood magic. Blood magic! Fear does some studying on his armor, and ultimately when we're at dinner, we all talk about the Empire of Steratogra, which was referenced in a lot of different people's research. And there's some more cat shenanigans. I'm not sure what that means. We learn more about green dragons. We get a kitty fort. It has beautiful plumage. My notes are going downhill fast. But we go talk to the librarian guy about Bookgate, because there were some books that we can no longer find. And those books seem to have disappeared. And the guys there at Candlekeep are as concerned as we are and say they'll take care of it. But meanwhile, we decide to portal out. And we do so. I believe we wake up in a pitch black room. And I'll turn that over to our DM. That's you, Dragon Ken.
Pro tip, unmuting yourself leads to much better interweb communication. No charge for that. You are absolutely correct that you wake up in a pitch black room. However, this pitch black room is not as pitch black as the last pitch black room you awakened in after traveling through one of these ancient portals. This one is more of a normal pitch black. So those of you with dark vision and vision, if you would so desire. None of you have dark.
Me.
What's that?
But yeah, that's me.
All right. So you get up and you start to look around. The rest of you swallow in the darkness.
Once I start to wake up, I'll ask around. Is it safe to pull out my torch?
This one has already lit a torch. He wasn't even concerned about safety. He's in the process, I should say, of lighting a mundane torch.
Well, in that case, Mort will wait for the torch to get lit, see if anything attacks him, and then after a minute or so, he'll light his own torch.
No, it doesn't seem as if it matters at this point.
The first thing you notice that upon looking around this room, it is everybody make me wisdom or intelligence, whichever you prefer. Roll.
What was the second choice? I'm sorry. Wisdom or what?
Intelligence.
Okay.
It's a 12 for Mort.
Very good for me. Uh, 22 per person. 19 plus 3.
This one rolled a 19 plus, hasn't got his character sheet out yet.
I'm sorry we surprised you with this event tonight.
Yeah. Impromptu and all.
So many balls to juggle, so many things to think about.
Stop juggling your balls, and everything should be fine.
All right, so Tristan, having had a couple seconds longer than the rest, the first thing that comes to your mind is that this, looking around this room for a second, you see that this room is set up identically to the one that you entered in the bowels of Candlekeep, except this one hasn't been converted into a storeroom. You're basically on a small dais kind of thing, a little pedestal area, a stage area. Off to either side, you see 4 long benches facing the portal.
Okay.
This room's also quite dusty, and at the back is actually in this case there's again a door very similar to what you saw before. It looks it could be the same room were it not for the clutter that was placed in the other one.
Right, and the unnatural darkness. Well, guys, I think that we definitely went somewhere. Hope it was to Neverwinter. This room looks eerily similar. Except for it doesn't have the crap in it that was at the other room. And the weird darkness. Maybe all of the portal rooms will look the same. Seeing that 2 of them have. I lost a fear.
This one thinks you're correct. Maybe, perhaps. Why not? But look, therein lies the same door we traversed before. Perhaps there we should go.
Right.
All I can think to cap that off with is a door, but that sucked. Never mind.
Yes, are you well? You're awfully rhymey today.
I'm quite well. I read, and your language makes me not so filled with dread.
Wonderful. So, More, you want to check that door for traps?
I just wrote, there's a poetry corner moment.
I can see this one in a beret, smoking a cigarette in a holder.
With one
A
of those
cigarillo?
long...
A cigarillo? He has some class. Actually, he has no class. He walls in mud. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say. He licks his eyeballs.
He licks your eyeballs. Yeah, that's right.
It's this one that Mort pipes up and points out that fear has not yet stirred.
Hey, guys, I don't think Fear's moved yet. You think he's okay?
I believe that this one is muted. I believe this one is going to... Oh, damn. That's not what I wanted that spell to do. Never mind.
I'm going to go check and see if Fear is breathing.
First of all, I want to say I think it's very cool if you said that's actually what this one did. Was say those exact words.
Oh, this one will cast guidance on that one so that it might have a better chance of passing some kind of pain.
That's all cool and all, but
Like-
I like the way you said it before earlier.
Yeah.
This one will cast. Ah, damn, not this. What I thought the spell did.
Starting over. Woo!
But you have cast guidance. Okay.
Yeah, for what it's worth. Nathan, you have guidance. Well, for what that's worth.
Nathan's not in the chat in the room right now.
That explains his absence of speaking. Never mind.
Exactly.
Mort, what's up with the door?
I don't know.
All right, then. I'm going to walk up to the door and just bash it
I
open.
assume he's checking it. Is that correct?
Well, I think he was, but he didn't answer. So I was,
He didn't. He said he didn't know yet.
Well, do
so
tell. No,
for an investigation. I rolled an 11 investigation.
The door is locked from the other side.
The other side.
Not
Okay.
like a bar. Not like a bar, like a lot in Candlekeep. This is an actual lock.
Oh, I guess we should probably go back to Candlekeep then.
Right.
Oh, wrong character.
I don't think that's going to be the answer there, Mordecai. Why don't we just let this one do what he wanted?
And with that, this one absolutely gets kind of lizardy excited looking, and he runs up to the door, and it's kind of like, imagine a chihuahua running up to an oak door and just like launching itself and going scratch, 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 and falling it down. Yeah, that's what happens, because I forgot I'm not playing a strength character in any way. But scratchings as I attack the door with such absolute conviction of faith that I'm going to make something useful with a 13 against that door.
Okay, you exuberantly slam against the door.
Talons extended, scratching.
Scratch, 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 scratch.
Yeah.
To which you receive a response.
Oh.
Ooh,
Sorry?
who goes there?
This one!
You should not be here.
You should... Somebody stop me. You should not be there.
I think what my friend is trying to say is that why should we not be here?
I have received no orders.
Okay, well, with all due respect, do you mind if I ask who you are? My name is Tristan of the Cardinals.
Though my name is of no worth, I am Andoran, Guardian of the Gate.
Guardian of the Gate. Okay.
Can you say the name again?
Andorian.
Got it.
Andorian. It's a pleasure to meet you, Andorian. As of late, we have come across the ability to teleport through a book and some means that we found. And we have been doing so lately. Are we in Neverwinter?
You are.
It would be well for us to pass. I don't know. We're just using this as a means of transportation.
I have not
Ken?
received any authorization. I
Ken,
think-
while this conversation is going on, can I look at something?
Sure.
Okay, I'm trying to see if there is a gap under the door small enough that a mouse could wiggle through.
I'm going to say, given your assault on the door, that yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, poof! Druid becomes mouse. And
Right.
mouse scurries on under the door with total abandonment and looks around to see what he sees in this next chamber.
Well, check your messages.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Well, as I said, sir, we're a bit new to this. We didn't know that there was a... We didn't know we had to be invited.
You must.
Are
If
you saying,
ask.
Ken, are you telling me to check my Facebook messages?
Yeah, but I'm typing slowly.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Nathan, we are in. We've teleported. You haven't woken up yet because you weren't here.
That makes sense.
And
He wakes up now.
What's going on here?
well, we've gotten confirmation we're in not in Candlekeep anymore. We are in Neverwinter, and there's a guardian of the door that is not letting us through.
Ah.
His name is Anderon or something like that. Can you talk some sense into him? He doesn't seem to be responding to me.
Why isn't he letting us through?
With that, this one is going to reappear in the room, and he's going to start to. He's a mouse, by the way. He's starting to run in a. Is there? I think you said there was dust in the room, right?
Of course. Yep.
Okay. In the dust in the room, he's going to start running in a pattern that outlines a classic cartoon ghost, and with an arrow that points to the other side of the door.
So yes, Fear. It's
Is that
apparent
on our side
that
of the door or the other? Sorry.
on the other side, he went underneath it as a
Okay.
mouse.
Got it. I wasn't quite sure.
And he's saying that we don't have permission.
Did you give him a passcode?
Do you have one?
I mean,
not.
we could try some.
Mr. Andorian,
Go ahead.
Yes.
you're looking for some sort of passcode?
No.
No, what you looking for?
I've received no documentation on you.
Documentation be what you wanted.
I will ask once more that you return. I do not wish to cause you harm.
He must
Well-
be on the other side of the door, because he's not in here. Because I
What?
don't see him.
Don't cause us harm.
And we show you the book and the means in which we've traveled here.
I'm sure that's all fine and good, but that is not how things work.
Right, but the most efficient thing about a bureaucracy is bureaucracies that let people know how they work. So,
Right.
perhaps you could
Something
tell
to
us how
tell.
to enlighten ourselves and abide by the letter of the law.
I believe I told you how they work. You may not pass this. You may not leave that room because I do not have the proper documentation.
Right, and what is the proper documentation? Which form, signed in triplicate?
Who do we obtain said documentation from? Again, as I said twice, sir, we are new to this.
Perhaps you should not mess with things you do not understand.
Well,
That's boring.
can't imagine a lot would get done if everybody followed those rules.
Growing tired of this, Fear. Fear looks at. Tristan looks at Fear. He looks at Mort. Gonna shoot the door if he doesn't let us through.
Just a moment. Does anyone know where this one went?
No. No. He was just here a moment ago.
And I'm gonna cast message cantrip and whisper a message to this one. This one. Where did you go? And you can reply to me with this one.
Even if he doesn't speak?
It's a mental message, so as long as he's still got his thinking brain inside of the mouse.
Well, I mean, that's a relative term, but okay.
Well, that's always the case with Carl.
Crap. Nope. Might lose connection soon. If this one does hear that, he kind of squeaks a couple times very, very softly.
You just become Scottish.
I know.
Yes. It's a Scottish mouse.
There you go. Who knew? Scottish mouse.
You said very, very softly?
Yeah. Just minor squeak. Squeak, squeak.
But you squeaked very, very softly. The word, very, very softly.
With his song. Right.
Nice.
You receive squeaking in return. It's quite strange based on what we're expecting.
Even quieter, you hear, I'm trying, this one's trying to find a way to unlatch the door.
Ah, well, let us know if you see something or if we can do anything from this side.
Keep him occupied.
So, Abernathy, tell me about your parents.
Sorry, Corey, that's not on. It's
Please. Go.
Please no, you don't like your parents.
Please go.
Ah, please go. So they're from Go. It's a lovely little town up in the Highlands, right?
This one. You hear an audible sigh,
Sir, yes.
and you see that what you see begins to prepare, do something.
Prepare what?
Prepare to do something unpleasant.
You gotta poop.
Make that assumption based on what you have seen.
Okay. But towards the door, is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, let's go for broke. Bonus action, poof, I am a lizardborn again.
Yeah.
And let me just make sure that's correct. I think that's correct. And
Go with it.
he is absolutely... What?
I said go with it.
Sorry? Okay, yeah, running with it. And he is going to absolutely... Oh, I think... Nope. Yeah, he is. He's going to cast the spell. Let's see if this works out the same way as the last one. That'd be fun.
That doesn't know what I thought it did. I'm like,
that doesn't do what I thought.
Nope, I'm running with this. I'm summoning a dust devil. The dust devil is going to appear next to this ghostly figure. It is an elemental force. Let's see. There's stuff and things that all have to do with reactions. So this guy now has a dust devil next to him.
okay.
Ta-da! I did something. And yeah, there you go. That's fun.
It just looks like a little mini tornado, basically.
I think it looks a lot like Taz myself, but you know, we don't want Disney suing us, so.
Wait, I'm confused. You should have said
Tasmanian devil.
But you said it's a dust devil.
Correct.
Okay, well, it looks like whatever. That's fine. But you're now Lizardy Man, right?
I think I'm losing connections for your fadings.
I hear
Everyone
you.
else can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
think
hear
it's just
everybody,
me,
actually.
honestly.
But you're now Lizard Man, right?
I'm Lizard Man again. There is a dust devil next to it. When it starts its turn or ends its turn, there are things that'll happen.
All right. So things are going to happen during its turn first. Oh,
Yeah.
It will now start its turn.
Okay, hooray! Yeah, I'm more interested in endings
Okay.
than beginnings.
All right. So it turns.
Yeah,
It looks at you.
this one licks its own eyeball.
Whilst looking at your eyeball, you're a bit taken aback
Dissatisfied.
as the flesh peels off of his face
Oh, nice.
and his eyeballs bulge out in a very unpleasant, disturbing manner. And,
I'm thinking like the Nazi in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Exactly right. That's a perfect rendition of what's occurring. And a wisdom save is suggested at this point.
You got it, Chief. That was probably a dead fail with a 7.
Would indeed be a dead fail.
Oh boy! All right,
With a 7, you say?
I did. 4.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Okay.
Yep, 7. Oh wait, was that a saving throw? Hang on.
Yes, it was.
Oh, 9.
9. Ooh.
9, I say. Yeah, saving throw, wisdom, plus 7.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. You are you find this creature to be quite scary, and you would like to not be near it for a while.
I got you.
So you probably like scurrying would be a good action when you have an action,
Okay.
which we will say is now.
Well, that's very good. Creation spell. Does anyone else?
You leave us?
Nope, I'm here. I'm not here. I'm here. I'm not here.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that you're scurrying, and we will return to the other room for a while.
Did you make an audible noise
Who?
with this one?
I'm going to say probably yes.
I'm gonna blast the door, Fear.
What about the door?
I'm going to
I'm
go with it
going
being
to shoot it with my. I'm gonna blast it.
All right. And Fear steps aside.
Yeah, and I do so, and I'll Eldritch blast it with both beams. To where I would figure.
That sounds like a 1960s cowboy movie, doesn't it?
Yes, it did
Good.
actually.
All right, so you blast the door with eldritch beams,
Yeah, with 2 beams.
all right?
Pew pew.
I'm going to say that it knocks the door askew. Mort or Fear?
Is the door askew? Yes.
Door askew. You see this one kind of with its arms covering its head and it's scurrying off down the passageway. Can you see in the dark?
Yes.
Not you, Lizard Man.
No.
What happens to your torch when you become a a mouse?
Well, all secured objects are like transformed and come with me. I was holding the torch when I became a mouse, so I don't know if I would have held on to that. You know what? Here, odds or evens? If it's evens, I'm holding onto a torch. It is not evens.
All right, so
I
you're
do not have a torch.
running off into darkness, kind of feeling away along the wall.
Got it.
Right? And with its back to you, you see a spectral figure.
Okay.
There's some sort of a Tasmanian devil-looking creature beside it.
Okay. Is this a common sort of undead spectral figure, like, say, a banshee or something, or is this just so spectral nobody knows?
You can roll me a knowledge, whatever.
All right. Knowledge, whatever, check.
Not particularly difficult.
I love knowledge, whatever checks.
I think it's going to be a 12 on history.
Should be good enough. Pretty common. Ghosts are pretty common, right?
Yeah, that's, I mean, definitely. That's the most common of spectral figures.
Yep.
No, boys, it looks like a ghost. And Fear is going to do something. How far away is it?
15 feet?
Okay. Fear would like to attack it with his hammer using the cantrip Booming Blade.
Sounds icky. What is that? What horrible thing does that do?
It booms and blades. So I make a melee weapon attack, which it's been a while.
It sounds confusing, but it's very easy. It's worded funny.
A 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then...
Are you throwing said hammer, or are you running?
No,
up?
I'm walking up and smacking him because I'm a melee wizard.
Yep.
Just my metal band.
Yep.
Album. Song. Who knows? Anyway.
I'd like to hear that.
And it's going to take 8 thunder damage, and if it willingly moves before
Your next turn.
start of my next turn, it's going to take some more thunder damage.
Okay. But it doesn't take any hammer
It
damage?
No, it takes no oh wait, no, plus 1d8 thunder. You're right. Thank you.
Yeah.
So then another d8. So it takes 4 hammer time damage, bludgeoning, and 8 thunder time damage. Thundering.
I think it's time that ghost prays. Prays.
P-R-E-Y-S?
So it can make it today.
I don't know what you're saying, Carl. I'm sure it's very exciting, though.
It's not. It's an MC Hammer. It's a terrible MC Hammer song. I was quoting Hammer Time, you see.
Who hasn't gone yet?
I forgot about that song.
You're left.
It's
Mort.
worth forgetting about.
Mort. Mort's left. That's right.
Yep.
Kristen shut the door.
Mm-hmm. So, and he's still in the room. He hasn't quite left the room yet.
All right, so Mort's the one that I forgot.
Yeah. So, seeing Fear run up and attack this ghost, I'm going to take the opportunity to also attack the ghost. It's a nat 1. However, any nat 1 roll, I get to re-roll.
Damn.
15 plus
No hit.
6. All right, so that's going to be D6 plus 1 attack. Uh, 18 points of piercing damage.
18 points of piercing. That seems excessive.
Very aggressive. I like it.
So it's a 1d6 for the crossbow.
Oh, I was
What?
Sarcasm.
sort
Oh,
of facetious there. Not. Just seems like way too much damage. I disapprove.
It'd be a D8.
All right. So it's back to me. I think I'm gonna go with me going next.
Sure.
I'm assuming when you say move, spinning in place is probably not actually. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say that doesn't.
Not counted.
It spins around, and you see what looks like a guard type dude. And as you watch him spin, you see what your lizard folk friend just saw. His flesh begins to peel away from his face, and his eyeballs kind of bulge out. And you can all make me wisdom saves.
Do you need another from me?
I'm sorry,
Do you need another from this one?
not yet.
Okay.
15 for Mort.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
That's 24.
21 from Fear.
Okay. You're not affected by this horrific sight. This one, now you can make me a save check. Wisdom save.
You got it. I roll a different dice. I roll this dice. Okay. Wisdom, 19.
You shake off the effect, but you're a turn away or a little ways away. So you can act next turn, though.
Okay, that's fine. If the creature this has to do with the Dust Devil thing, I read Frightened, I think it still exists. If that yeah.
I think frightened.
Okay.
I think you can double check.
DM. No, I did. You're the DM, and I respect.
Corey,
I'm sorry.
does frightened break concentration? I think it does, right?
He'd have to roll a concentration check.
They have that in 5.0? 5?
That's if I took damage.
No, but
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I thought that's what you said. I'm sorry. No, yeah, I mean it should still be up.
We'll go for that for now. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, me?
Yep.
Okay, Dust Devil's still up, so that guy has to make a strength saving throw. His DC will be something like 15. In fact, it will be 15.
Okay, he'll fail.
It's fun. It's gonna.
What?
And some
Connection issues are fun.
because of that bonus.
Auto-tune the Carl.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, auto-tune Carl.
I'm sorry. It's going to be pushed 10 feet away. As
Okay.
it's 1d8 damage. D8 was a 7.
Was it
I
7?
believe Nathan cast a spell that makes it take more damage. Fear, because of the thunder
Because
damage.
it
If
moves.
that critter moves, it'll take more thunder damage.
That's correct.
Don't
Cool
y'all
combo.
like, when team and shit.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, buddy.
Don't y'all start working like a team and shit. I'll have to change.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Well, it all fell apart when we started strategizing in some caves once.
Yes. Very much so. That
Okay.
was a cool combo. So how much more thunder damage does he take there, Fia?
Thunder time. He takes 8 more thunder damage as it goes.
Nice.
And how much regular damage did it take?
7.
Bludgeoning was 7.
Okay.
What was the thunder?
8.
So 15.
Nice.
So it's taken 15.
And it is moved 10 feet. All it says is away from the Dust Devil. So,
Right.
as the DM, you get to pick that.
No, you would get to pick that, Carl.
All it says is 10 feet away from the.
Right. So you get to choose the direction it goes.
Oh, you know what? I've never DM'd it that way. I always just pick the path of easiest resistance for the creature. So I'll leave it up to Ken.
Okay.
And think that through next time. Thank you, Corey. Didn't realize that.
He'll move it out into the hall. Just kind of the
Straight
opposite Carl went to keep it away from his buddy, the lizard dude. Okay.
Yeah.
See, Corey.
All right. Yeah. So from the other room, yeah, he's gonna do what he does. So blasty blast. 2 beams directly at Mr. Ghostman. It's that fun roll when you get a 20 and a 1. So one misses badly and the other one is a critical.
Blasty man, blast whatever a little man can.
Sometimes he blasts his friends. I hope that doesn't happen again. Oh no, there is the blasty man.
It was a natural 1.
There was a natural 1 and there was a natural 20. So
luckily the thing had moved Ghost away from your friends. So
that's true.
This time you're okay.
All right, so I'm going to, and it did it again on the dice. I rolled 11 plus. I don't remember. I don't think that. It has been so long since I've done this. I don't think that.
No, the 11 by itself hits unless you have a negative.
Oh no! So the 1 misses. I rolled 2d10 for the damage. I got a 10 and a 1, so that's 11 damage. Anything to it? Because I haven't done Eldritch Blast in forever.
11 damage.
That is 1d10 force damage. So it would be 2d10. So yeah, 11 force damage.
Okay.
And where does that second beam go?
Oh, I know what I'm going to say. It's going to blast the devil. That'll deal with that situation.
All right. Yeah. So I'll shoot some damage at that. That is 4 damage to the dust devil.
Okay.
The rules are not clear on what happens with that.
Who was next? The Mort or Fear, whichever.
Well, Fear seems to have dropped again.
So I guess it's Mort.
Yep. So I'm going to.
That's 4 more damage to each thing. I knew there was an additional damage on there, so it's 4 more damage to each thing. Because of agonizing blast.
Okay.
There's just to, I guess, refresh. There's nobody within 5 feet of either of those things.
The dust devil is. No, the dust devil. No, dust devil isn't because it moved back 10 feet. So no, there's nobody within 10 feet of it. I mean 5 feet.
If you hit the dust devil, it's probably disappeared. There's no clear rule about that.
Well, it still has hit points. It would just take whatever amount of damage.
The dust devil. Dust devil got blasted away.
Okay, cool.
So it's just the ghost then.
Yeah. It's 10 feet away from where it was originally.
Okay. I will attack it. That's a 16 to hit.
Okay.
That is 7 points of piercing damage.
What's happening here?
We're fighting a ghost. We're the Ghostbusters. We ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Mort is shooting it with a pointy stick.
Yep.
Is Fear back yet?
Nope. Actually, now it's just me, you, and Andy in here.
Kind of need Fear back.
Yeah.
So I think Nathan's having trouble getting back into the room because it says he's trying to call me on Hangouts.
Yeah, there's Carl's back. Is he trying to call you on Hangouts?
And this time, that'll have a follow-up.
So, Carl, it looked like you were also being called by Nathan. Did you pick up on that?
I did, and that's what disconnected me from everything.
That's kind of what I thought would happen.
Yeah, I didn't think about it, and I just pressed the button.
So, did you join a group with or a call with Nathan?
I did, but nobody responded.
Weird.
He's calling again, and he stopped.
I have not received said call. Neither have you.
And I'm back.
What about you, boss man? Did you get a call from Nathan?
You asking me?
Yeah. Well, you're the boss man here.
No, I did not.
I'm thinking it may just be to me and Carl since he's emailed us more often. So if it's going through like Google,
There he is. Woo!
I made it.
Again.
I made it.
Yay!
Did I ruin everything for a while?
No, but you
Okay.
are kind of
Not yet.
over.
Great. All right.
Oh,
So are we still just smacking
buddy.
things? Is that the plan, or
yeah,
is anything
back off the
exciting happening?
microphone.
It's
Yeah,
my
if you
phone,
weren't
and
here,
it's
Tristan.
Yes, you're
Go
smacking.
ahead.
okay. Cool. Son of a.
Tristan pushed it back 10 feet. No.
Okay.
In fact,
Oh,
it's probably
frick,
your turn.
Watch out for
I'm
those.
guessing.
That's
Not sure.
yes. Ken
Yeah,
just
it
said
is
it was
your
my turn. Okay.
Mort does something. Fear
Does something else this week on the campaign.
does something.
All right. Fear's gonna smack it again.
Ooh, wait. Does something.
So that's another 15 to hit, which hit last time.
Yep.
So it's going to be 9 bludgeoning damage and 2 thunder damage. And same things about movement if it does it again. And that's Fear's turn. He's just going to hang out with it.
Fear, it turns its gaze upon you, and you
Do we
feel
like go shopping? Oh,
it's like its mind is trying to drill into your skull.
that's exciting.
If you give
Sounds
me
like fun.
give me a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay.
True story.
Me?
I went to the dentist this week and had a oral surgery that literally somebody was drilling into my skull.
I had that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
That's
fun, isn't it?
an 11 for Skullfuck.
The ghost stares intently into Fear's eyes.
There's
Can I,
the
can I
nomination.
lick my lip just a little bit?
Yeah, you can.
Absolutely.
Can
That's
I?
fine up until you lick your lips.
That seems reasonable.
The second
This
the
one
lip-
is regretting that he's too far away to lick your lips for you.
the second the tongue broke the plane of the lips, the ghost
Had a lot of nights start this way.
penetrated you.
Oh,
Ooh, hey.
oh!
Right on
Yeah.
target. All right.
Stay on target.
Can I? You what?
It appears deep inside of you.
Okay. I mean, I'm a dwarf. I'm not that deep.
Ghost gone.
Oh, is he inside me now?
Yes, he is.
Awesome. I'd like to make friends with him. Do I get any insight into him as he's inside me? I feel like it's a two-way street.
Not just yet.
Okay, but I just want you to prepare for that.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see this happen?
You see this, the ghost kind of melds into him.
Okay. Oh crap.
This one,
This one has an idea, but he's not sure it's going to work. Can this one delay his action for 2 moves while he reviews his option?
you're gonna delay. All right, you can delay.
Screw it. Nope. No. He's just going to do it. This one probably thinks spell works this way, having seen this ghostly thing move into the elf fear. He's going to try and dispel magic. Whatever. Wait, who? He moved into Mort?
No, dwarf.
Oh,
I'm not an elf.
Dwarf. His dwarf buddy. Gosh, I need to rethink this whole campaign. And he casts Dispel Magic on him, hoping to dispel the takeover. I want that creature to make a strength saving throw. It needs to beat a 15.
Are you saying you actually know that your spell works in the way you think it does, or are you just making up words?
I thought that's how we played.
Words, but what I'm pretty sure of as a player, not a character, is that that's not how that creature's spell works at all. I don't think that he actually cast a spell to possess him,
Right.
but my character does. My character absolutely thinks that's what's going on, so he's trying to dispel that spell.
Got it. Okay. So does Dispel Magic nowadays, is it can it be targeted, or is it like a general effect, Corey?
If the spell is less, I have to cast that at a level 3. If it is greater than that, it probably succeeds. Actually, no, I'm sorry. If it's greater than that, that's when we start rolling. If it's lesser than that,
Yeah. Any spell level 3 or lower ends immediately. Any spell 4th level or higher, you have to make an ability check. Use your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Right. But it cannot be targeted. It can't spell.
boy, there's a lot of noise going on my end. Let me just turn off.
Right? You can't. So okay. All right. So do you have any spells up, Fear?
Nope.
That hammer.
Go Booming Blade.
That's a cantrip. It wouldn't dispel because it's not a delayed act. It's not a.
You're casting that every turn. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So you're doing good with your dispel magic, and you don't see any visible
Change.
effect. Yes.
Lovely.
Roger. This one has learned something.
I think Tristan is next.
Okay. Fear.
Boo.
Okay.
Boo.
Yeah, boo, you might get blasted. I would like to cast Ray of Enfeeblement onto Fear, I guess, but the creature that has taken over Fear, the Fear, it appears. And that. Alright, so I need to make a ranged spell attack. 17 hits.
Here.
Does it? Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so on a hit, the target deals half weapon damage that use strength until the spell ends.
Okay.
At the end of each turn, it can make a Constitution saving throw. On each of its target's turns, it can make a Constitution saving throw to end the spell against DC.
Ooh.
That's 15. So he'll only do half damage on us right now, and that lasts for concentration for a minute. So 10 rounds.
Mort. It's attacking fear. As you suspected all this time, he's finally turned.
Has he? I thought we were friends. Wow.
Yeah, we always had the philosophical conversations about Shay and Shantae.
No, that was you and the elf.
Oh, Idril.
Yeah. Good times. Good times with Idril. Idril tried to kill you, though.
Miss it.
Yep.
Too bad that Rock launched the ball.
Oh, crap. Somebody dropped the dog.
So.
It's the statue. Puckovus' statue.
Yeah. Just trying to think. So see. I'm going to take the dodge action and wait and see what happens.
Very exciting.
Agreed.
All right. So what are your Nathan?
Yes,
I'm going to let you make best use of your non-spell type abilities.
I don't think I have any of those.
You had a hammer.
I had a hammer, and I'd hammer in the morning. Okay. So I'm the ghost is wanting to attack.
Yep. I mean, you can't use your spells, so other
Cool.
than that, whatever.
Right. Who's close to me?
I think everybody's relatively close to you, right?
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
still in the other room, but yeah, I mean, I'm shooting through the door, but
That's only
I'm the furthest away.
10
And nobody else
Yeah,
was
like-
actively engaged with the ghosts, though, right?
Right.
Okay. Cool.
You shot him from distance last time, right, Nort? With a wooden stick.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess probably the closest one would be this one. Well, actually, no. We're all probably about 10 feet from you, so it doesn't really matter.
Cool. So Fear is going to drop the Warhammer, having some sort of a seizure-y thing, and pull out a hand axe, which he's going to throw. And it wavers between Mort and Tristan, and ends up on Tristan, and is let fly. And does a 19 hit you, Tristan?
It certainly does.
And you are going to take a
Half
whopping
of whatever that is.
5 slashing damage, but 3 slashing
Okay,
damage.
so 3 slashing damage. Okay, I'll take it.
Oh wait,
Okay, fair thing.
I guess it's strength-based attacks, right? Not melee attacks. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, well,
Yep, that's cool.
that is a strength-based attack, which is all of mine.
right.
Is there any like entity of fear left inside of fear?
I mean, you're there. You can see what's going on.
Can I talk to this thing?
Sure. Why not?
Hello. Entity.
It's me.
You're looking for.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Wow, you responded. That's so nice of you. Is there anything particular you're looking for here?
I tried to be nice.
I mean, you were very nice, and I accept that. We're pretty nice, too. Why are you doing this? Like, why are you guarding this door?
It's my pledge.
I've pledged. Back in college.
Huh. Did you do that?
No, I didn't. Anywhere you want to go? Anything you want to do with your unlife? Beyond guard this door? Because we can make that happen.
You all see Fear visibly sigh again. And I think it's this one's turn.
All right. Now, at the end of the turn, it can make a Constitution saving throw to get rid of Ray of Enfeeblement, but doesn't even know it's there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It can. That's up to you, Ken.
Oh,
It doesn't say it does. You know what I mean?
yeah. And it does.
Okay. It's 15. You gotta beat.
I did.
Okay. So Ray of Enfeeblement drops.
This one.
This one is going to cast Hold Person. Humanoid you can see within range. He's going to cast this. He's going to look at this dwarf and just like steely eyes on him, and he wants a wisdom saving throw from the beast.
All right.
Yeah, from here.
Retains its da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, sorry, the saving throw's same thing as it's always been.
15.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's where we're at right now.
What is it?
Anybody that has a 4 should be a 15. So, 15. DC.
All right. The body of fear freezes.
Yep.
Tristan.
All right. Well, Tristan is kind of feeling as if that's not really his friend, and if he eliminates whatever in fear, that it will go away. So he's going to shoot Guiding Bolt at fear. It's a level 3 spell because that's the slots that I have now to add a warlock. So that's going to add 2d6 to it. So it'll be 46 damage if I hit. What happens? I mean, 66 damage if I hit. Sorry. 18, 11 plus 7.
That'll hit.
66 of damage. Go through these 6s just a second. I expect to be using these. Hope this doesn't kill you, buddy. Sorry. And 26 damage. And that is radiant damage. And the next attack against him has advantage. And there's a dim light that glitters all over his body.
Just out of curiosity, Ken, here. In my conversation with the ghost in my head, as I see him casting this spell, Fear would say, I can stop this if you want. All I need is control of my fingers.
You receive no response.
All right, cool. So how much damage was that? Sorry.
26 damage, radiant.
26. Okay,
26 radiant, and whoever hits him next has advantage.
great.
Mort,
Question. If
Yep.
I'm Corey, what spell did you just cast?
That was guiding bolt.
And it did damage, right?
It did do
Yes.
damage. Just
Did we see that radiant damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Mort,
Yeah, still. I mean, I guess I'll hide again, or not? Sorry, not hide. Dodge.
all right. You guys notice that Mort is kind of fading himself. Just FYI. Fear.
Hooray! Fear is now going to draw out a dagger. And seeming to have complete control of himself, is going to throw it directly at Tristan. And that is a nat 20.
wonderful.
So you are going to take it's a dagger. Come on.
No, yeah, it could be a maximum of what, 10 damage?
Yeah. You're going to take 7 piercing damage as that dagger clatters relatively harmlessly off your body.
And that doesn't have Ray anymore, so yeah, that's fine.
This one.
Is very concerned with everything he's seen happening and would like to remind the one that just threw a dagger that he was under the hold person spell.
Ah,
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
Cancel that. I'm a ghost.
Okay.
I don't follow the rules.
You well, I don't know if that was the ghost or you though is the trouble.
That was the ghost.
All right,
The ghost is controlling my body.
give a wisdom saving throw, would you?
Okay. As a ghost, I think you control that side of the ghost, Ken.
Yep. Still a 15?
Yeah.
Carry on.
Okay, so the dagger incident was magnificent, but I guess didn't happen.
Right.
Sorry,
Everybody
so
saw it happen, but it was an illusion.
should have been paying closer attention myself. So that is an enchantment. Oh, it's concentration. Great. With that, this one is going to randomly throw a rock. It's just a rock at Fear, hoping to dislodge the beast that he perceives as inside of his head, and he probably misses with an 11.
He
Well, no,
does
but
miss.
No, but you theoretically the next attack has advantage on it, so roll again.
That's true.
Well, 21.
That will hit.
All right. Well, that's a whopping 5. Yep, 5 bludgeoning as a little stone just like taps you in the forehead.
Yep. And you see a little cough and an ethereal glow comes out of his mouth, but then gets sucked back in quite
I'm
quickly.
obviously at a loss as to how to deal with this.
I'm pretty sure throwing rocks at ghosts is the right thing to do.
I feel like it is.
I've seen
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Obviously, you're going to.
I've also seen Ghostbusters. That's why I shot Radiant at you. All right.
Again, Tristan doesn't feel as if this is fear, and if he does, he doesn't feel as if he's gonna kill him. So we're gonna go blasty blast again. That is a natural 20 once again. That's fucking amazing. And a 17. No, and a 15.
Doesn't hit.
15 doesn't
Wait.
hit, so
Yeah, 17 hits. The 15 doesn't.
okay. 11 plus 4, 15 damage.
Okay.
Force.
And Fear collapses to the floor, and I believe the ghosty ghost comes out of his mouth.
Up to 0. Ghost ends.
Does the ghost look any worse for wear after that?
No, he does not.
It doesn't.
Can a ghost look worse for wear?
Okay. Well, eventually.
He was looking pretty worse for that. Pounding. Okay. Mort. The
seeing the
ghost
ghost.
emerges above, hovering above the prone Fear.
Yeah, I'd like to shoot at it.
Okay.
Net 20.
We'll say that hits.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So then that is 11 plus 15 points of damage.
The bolt flies through him, and he bursts into a big, misty burst thing and dissipates.
Into millions of more ghosts.
Ectoplasm everywhere.
They
And-
get 1 hit point each.
Nathan's been slimed.
Start,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Nathan's been slimed.
start making possession saving throws. You each need to make 250,000.
So if the ghost poofs away, I'd like to go. Then go
The ghost is literally dispersed.
right. So seeing that, I'd like to run up to Fear's dying body and see if I can help stabilize him.
Okay. Dab an arrow into an open wound.
If I don't know that I realized that had happened, and I will go and assist with my medicine to try and stabilize as well.
I'm gonna make an executive decision. Make me a wisdom save. This one.
You got it. That's a 20, not natural.
Okay. You're not confused by the potential possession of Mort. Carry on with your assisting in the saving. So Mort, you were doing the thing, and you were being assisted. So roll whatever you're going to roll with.
Anti-odds.
That's a 12.
That stabilize, I think. Corey,
Yeah, 10 or over.
unless you were dead, were you dead? Peter?
Yeah, I didn't blow you up double your hit points, right?
No.
Okay.
So he wakes up
Does
with
he?
1 hit point.
Well,
I thought it was
No.
just stabilize.
no. So
Oh, no, yeah, he's stabilized. Okay, yeah.
right, he wakes up after 1d4 hours.
Yeah.
It's my
Roll
favorite
a D4.
hours. 2 hours.
You're just
2
gonna
hours.
for a couple hours.
Yeah, he's out
Yep.
for 2 hours.
I mean, unless somebody heals me, and then it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I don't have anything. I don't think I have any
This
potions
one
or anything.
happens to be a druid. I feel like we do
Yeah,
have
you got-
some
You
healing
got cure
potions.
wounds there, druid? Hey, this one.
You with us, Carl?
Yes, and is super distracted by some slime that he's found down in the darkness, and that's what he's focusing in on. What's this slime look like? Is it greenish? Is it yellowish?
More yellow.
Yeah. Does he puts a little on his finger and sniffs it? Does he recognize it? That's what he's paying attention to, basically.
And yes,
Right.
it's your father.
Yes. Wonderful. So I'm assuming the torch fell on my side of the door, which is still on the ground. Is that correct?
Sure.
Okay. I pick up the torch and I make my way over to where they're tending to Fear. So now we should be able to see quite well. And this one, I know that yellow stuff is very interesting.
Do you
we
want
should taste it.
some?
No,
He-
thank you.
He's going to hold some out, and like, even though you said no, thank you, he's going to continue to creepily, like, his hand is somehow getting closer to your face.
I said no. This one.
No.
Can you heal him?
Cool.
And looks at and who want? Literally, I blacked out in a minute there and came back. Who needs healing?
It's Fear.
That
He's on the ground.
he's stabilized, but if you could give him some hit points, that'd be
Oh,
great.
Fear, yeah, sure. He reaches down and like with his claws kind of retracting, he grabs Fear, the dwarf. You have a beard, right? I mean, you're a dwarf. So
I am a dwarf. What did you do?
you have a beard, right?
I do have a beard.
Oh, like my hands are just like reaching in and like getting in all up in on that, and then slowly the claws extend. So like I've got you in this like head cage, and I drag you close, and my tongue touches your nose, and poof, cure wounds. You can have why not 2d8.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll yourself if you want.
Wow.
And then just hold your head and stares into your eyes, waiting.
And then so. Oh, this one. He's gonna kiss you right back on the mouth.
Ah,
Welcome back, buddy.
memories all alone.
You're carrying a torch for me.
Oh well.
That was
Is-
Tristan,
is-
who's carrying
yeah.
a torch.
Yep. Is just
Yeah.
this one is just going to gently let you down so that your head rests against the stone.
Okay.
And we'll continue to look around. I mean, I'm assuming this hallway went somewhere. So, what's down that hallway?
Which way are you going?
Are there directions?
Yes, you had attempted to scurry off to the left, and the guard was thrown off to the right by the devil thing.
Sorry, my connectivity is not doing well. Anybody else?
So there's a hallway to the left and the right.
That is correct.
Here's going left. Assuming they look exactly the same.
And that's practically the same.
Well, then Fear is practically going left.
Mort will tag along.
Yeah.
Bit of a distance, but
Yeah. Tristan is also giving a little bit of distance and following along.
let me know if you trigger any traps.
I'm sorry, what's that?
As Fear is walking ahead, I'll shout out, let me know if you trigger any traps.
And Fear's going to cast Prestidigitation for some tuba music while we walk.
That's pretty good, whoever's doing that.
That is
That's
pretty
me.
good. That's pretty good. You're hired.
That is all it takes to play the tuba. So yeah, tuba music until something doesn't look like it's just a hallway.
You go 30 feet, and the hallway continues. There's also a doorway to your right.
And the tuba's going to go. And we're going to look at the door. We're going to attempt to open the door. Or. Okay.
The door opens into a large chamber, room. It's about 60 by 100.
Ah, well, Mort, as you don't have dark vision, there's a chamber here. It's about 60 by 100 feet.
Interesting, interesting.
So interesting.
What is there anything in it?
I cannot tell at this point.
It's
Yeah,
a larger version of where you entered. There's lots of pews in here. Another lot of raised area on the wall closest to you. If you look to the right when you go through the door.
Looks like some kind of sports arena. And I'd like to explore the church, chapel,
Yep.
whatever.
Or that's what it's typically used for, but certainly other types of meetings can occur at this sort of place as well, like Elks Club or
Right.
Satanic rituals?
Eunuch rituals?
Satanic.
Oh, I like eunuch rituals.
You.
I'm going to tell Mort all about eunuch rituals and all the piles of gold that are just above his height level.
I can climb. I'm going to climb up.
climb up the eunuch.
Yes.
It's more difficult because there aren't as many things to hold on to.
It's a very smooth shaft.
Okay, I've got second story work. I can climb more easily.
Where are you even going to get your fingers? Guess there's that vein.
It's got to be a nook or a cranny somewhere.
Not in a eunuch ritual.
I'll just shimmy my way up like you would a palm tree.
What are you actually climbing?
Good question.
I assume there's a pillar somewhere from our description of it.
Or tables or something.
Okay, let's back up. You guys are going into the room? Is this accurate?
Yes, yeah. I'm sorry. I was giving Mort a tour of things that the room wasn't because he doesn't have dark vision.
But there's a torch. Tristan's carrying the fancy dancy torch, right?
No, Mort's got the fancy dancy torch.
So you quickly realize there's not gold everywhere as the torch enters the room.
What? Damn it, Fear! You lied to me.
It wasn't a lie. It was a joke. Aha!
There isn't gold everywhere, but once you get some light in, a little better light in the room, you see that this right wall that you where the raised area is has a number of mystic writing.
I can't read that. Fear, what does it say?
Oh, mystic writing, not lighting. I thought it was like an assortment of old-style lamps. I don't know. What does it say, Fear? Sprain?
I thought it was a Rush song.
Basically they are looking at them. You're pretty sure that this was like a lecture hall, and these are kind of your generic arcane, like you have in a regular classroom, just kind of some basic arcane principles and things of that sort.
It's basic arcane principles there, Mort. You see, you always carry the eye when you're casting a spell. And often E's come before I's in arcane words, so they're hard to pronounce.
Things like ghost, while magical, do not cast spells to possess people. So detect magic will not work on them. Or
That's awesome.
Concentration has slightly different rules from time to time based on what best makes the story interesting.
Yeah, I mean, very standard practice.
Yeah.
Is there anything about the room? I'm gonna walk around a little bit, or is it just like abandoned?
It hasn't been occupied in quite some time.
Okay. Is there any other doors that exit from the room besides the one we entered?
Make me an investigation check.
Yes, sir. Oh, good out this one.
I lit into one of my students last night for belching.
Did you?
If you belch into like a woodwind, do you get like a unique sound quality?
Depends on what you're going for there, Ken.
Asking.
I got a 13, Ken.
All right. Yeah, you're kind of just looking around. Everybody's looking around. And Tristan, like, kicks a little rock. And you all, amongst you manage to look up, and you see that there's a crack in the ceiling. It's not huge. It doesn't look like it's about to fall or anything, but definitely it's a crack up there.
Okay. Is there any other exit from this room besides the one we came in?
There is indeed at the back end is a set of double doors. It probably was the main entrance.
Fear, are you starting to think that maybe all of these are linked to like colleges or something like that? You know, learned areas.
I can honestly say I was absolutely not thinking that. I was thinking, I wonder what's behind those two doors there. But
No,
now that you mention it,
but, you know, we went to the library, and now this looks like it was some type of arcane school.
well, it certainly is some sort of arcane place, and if they've got a ghost that they've gotten to pledge to guard the entrance, it's kind of a wonder that we got into Candlekeep so easily.
Yeah. I don't think they planned on anybody using this again. Well, let's check the doors. Are the doors locked? We'll be bold and check them.
Oh, you're just going to be a man. Just go whip them open. You do so. I want you to roll me a dexterity save.
Okay. This should work out well for him. Oh yeah, that's real good. That is a 2.
2.
Yeah.
That is real good. Nice job.
Yeah, he succeeded, sure.
Oh my, I succeeded. Okay, you easily pull the door open as a number of large stones crash in upon you for 11 points of blunt, bludgeoning block to the head damage.
Lovely. How nice is that?
This one thinks that might have hurt.
This one would be right. Guess we should check these doors from now on. Did it block our way, or is it just enough to hurt a person?
Once you recover from your moment of being bludgeoned in the skull, it appears that there was a collapse outside the doors. So your way is blocked, but it doesn't. It's not like what you did blocked it. But You just
It
loosened up.
already was. Well, yeah, it already was. Okay. Well, guess that's not a way. That fucking hurt.
Hey, Marge,
Yeah.
you seem pretty good at scaling that table or pillar. I'm not sure we quite figured out which. You think you could make it all the way to that crack up there?
Is it in the middle of the ceiling?
No.
Then yeah, if it's up against the wall, I could probably get up there.
Well, maybe if you get up there, you could toss down a rope for the rest of us, and we could figure that out.
So
Is it even big enough to fit?
Right, is it like a fissure, an opening, or is it just a crack?
I was going to say, you kind of look at it a couple of minutes and a couple of seconds, you think, you're pretty sure you wouldn't fit through this crack, let alone
No.
anyone else.
Well, there's another direction to go. Might as well see what's on the other end.
There was a whole more hallway too this way. Doesn't really matter though.
Yes, let's see if that way doesn't hurt so much.
Because you're going to open the door next time, there, this one.
So there were two doors in there, and one of them's been opened, or both were open?
In the big room, all the doors in the big room were open.
Okay.
Right, it was a double doors, so.
Okay, that's what I... Okay. All right, let's go back in the hall. I mean, unless there's actually gold in here that someone's holding out on.
No, I don't believe so. It's just the hole on the ceiling.
Give me an investigation, Mort.
Pretty good. That's going to be a 24.
You're doing fine indeed. Find like a little statuette that looks as though it might have some value to it. Has some green Jimmy eyeballs and at least gold plated, if not more so.
What is it in the form of?
Does it look like it's trapped?
No, it looks like it. It had probably fallen off of a little pedestal and rolled under one of the benches.
Are there other pedestals that like were empty, or is this just the only pedestal in there?
There are other pedestals that had stuff on them. Some of them, none of the rest of them seem to be made of precious materials. There are several like broken porcelain and clay items that you find once you found this first one. But what's that?
What is the form of the statuette?
It's a looks to be a human, a humanoid at the very least, maybe an elf, but basically a human wizardy looking robe type person.
Interesting.
Okay, well, this clearly belongs back on the pedestal, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it back there.
Is there like a plaque?
No plaque. Nope. So you stand up the pedestal and put the thing back on it?
Yep.
Why?
Make sure it's that's where it belongs.
Okay. Doesn't look like anybody. Okay. Enjoy that.
Once you set it upon the pedestal as though it looks like it should be,
Yeah.
For lack of a better word, a hologram appears in front of it, and it says Caladron the Arbiter.
Caladron the Arbiter. Can I roll some history on it?
Sure.
Can I hear that statement again?
Caladron.
Caladron the Arbiter. Pretty good. 16 plus 5, so 21.
The name does not ring a bell.
Ring does not. The bell does not ring. Okay. Are there any of the other ones that look as if they're intact? That have looked like they may have fallen off these pillars?
No. They again, the others seem to be made of other materials. Either
any wood or anything like that?
blood.
No wood.
Oh,
You know, if they're porcelain and such, they'd probably be broken, but wood would probably endure.
Give me an investigation.
Okay. 9.
More. Give me 1 too.
16.
All right. There is a. You see another pedestal. You find objects around all the pedestals except for this one, where there doesn't seem to be anything that has fallen off of it.
All right. What if I take the metal statue and put it on the other pedestal?
Well, first of all, the pedestal is tumbled over like most of them.
Okay.
You're going to stand it up?
Yep.
All right. You stand it up, and a figure forms in flame.
That's pretty cool.
Okay,
like a small figure where the statue head is.
By the side of the other statue.
Yeah, it basically looks like kind of like the Human Torch. You know,
Right, but I'm making sure that it's small, not like a fire elemental.
It's a small fire elemental, but it's not.
Okay.
And then the same little hologram thing shows up as well. It says Dotharian of Flambeau. Flambeau.
Oh. Doesn't mean anything to you, Fear.
Do you like a good flambe?
I believe it's
Yeah.
Flambeau.
Flambeau, not flambe.
All right, I can never read this continental language. Does it mean anything to me? And all history for you. And that's a 24 of history.
Yes, being wizardly, it does have some meaning to you.
Is the other name as well?
Flambeau, centuries ago, was kind of a sect of wizardry that specialized in fire magic. You rolled a what?
A 24.
Some of the most advanced actually got to the point where they immolated themselves, and in essence became creatures of fire.
Okay.
While you don't necessarily recognize this specific name, it's certainly like what may be going on here.
Okay. And assume that Fear said all of that in Kin's voice, as he does when he's lecturing you.
Absolutely.
Or authoritarian, that was.
So, before we leave, Tristan activates the Staff of Spider Climb.
Okay.
And walks up the wall and so on and so forth and looks out that crack.
Okay. It's only maybe 6 inches wide at its highest. You kind of hold a light up to it. It goes maybe a foot deep.
Okay, so it doesn't go outside.
No.
Okay. Just wanted to see if maybe it looked like there was an exit point out of this. All right, yeah, and he walked back down. Yeah, it's probably from whatever the collapse was, that crack up there. Should probably move on.
So you said that there's
Here, was that guy a good guy or a bad guy?
I mean, that's a very limited point of view. Good, evil,
Yeah, of course.
white, black. Most tend to be a bit grey.
all short.
Exactly.
That's more of a hard distinction, Mark.
They were found to be quite zealous in whatever cause they were
Needed.
to set themselves to.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. Well, yeah, we should probably be along. It's. I don't know.
So you said that there were multiple pedestals that were knocked down.
Yes.
I have to spend a couple minutes just kind of setting them back up and putting things back up on top of them, see if anything else comes up.
Everything else appeared to be broken or damaged in some way, but you certainly can restore as much as you can. No.
Does go ahead.
What's that?
I was just gonna ask Fear if he recognized that first name.
You want me to roll for it, Ken?
Sure, give me a roll.
14.
Negative.
Nope. Never heard of him.
Okay. Well, my assumption was that maybe all these were great wizards, and I don't know, maybe.
Oh, yeah, and it does look like that. The other thing that comes to mind is, haven't we heard the word arbiter in association with whatever deal we're looking into here? Or was it a different similar word?
With the Netherese?
Yeah, with the Netherese. The Netherese bargain, I believe is what we're calling it.
Yes. It does ring a bell.
No.
Why are you doing this?
What?
My computer keeps trying to go to sleep. Frustrating.
So sleepy.
Needs a nap.
So all right. Well, so if there's nothing else in there, I'll jot those names down.
Yep.
Or just commit them to memory.
Yep.
Flambeau and Arbiter. What's his name?
It's Caldalon, the Arbiter, and Dartharian of Flambeau.
Yeah, we should definitely take notice of both and pick another direction. Seems like a dead end here.
Agreed. All right. So I'll look out. I'll take my torch. I'll look out into the hallway.
I'm going to say
Is
this
that
one.
Ghost Phil?
He can find the torch because he's been asleep for a while. He kept losing connections, but he's going to participate.
perception is fantastic. This one. So I would say that we go. So this was at the end of the hallway. Is that correct, Ken?
Negative.
Negative. Okay.
You exited the portal room. You had option to go left or right. You went left. This was the first door on the right in that hallway.
How far down the hallway was that?
About 30 feet.
Only 30 feet. Okay. Man, it'd be cool if somebody had a light spell or something we could shoot down the hallway. But he does not. Does Fear have a light spell?
Give Fear a second.
Mark has his torch.
I was thinking that maybe we could shoot something down the hallway there, this one. Give us an idea of what's down there.
I mean, I could send my badger, but it's the same as walking.
Okay.
Yes.
You get a...
Like dancing lights or something. I like that spell.
You handed a stone that has had daylight cast upon it. It's a 60-foot radius sphere of direct daylight.
Yep.
Awesome.
You have that stone.
Tristan pulls out something he's never used before. He has a sling, and I'm going to sling that down the hallway.
Do it. 60 feet of light.
And it goes about, 60 feet. You can see 60 feet right where it is, right? So
Right, we'd be able to see 60 feet down the hallway, and then once I slung it, it would be 60 feet, whatever direction from where it landed.
It goes about 100 feet, and you can see it bounce off of a door, kind of standing partially open, and it rolls into whatever is beyond that door, but you can still see for the most part.
60 feet of bright light, and then an additional 60 feet of dim light.
Nice. So we can see all the way down the hallway now.
If it's obviously moved around the corner, then that'll affect shadows and whatnot.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's 100
that's
feet,
my
so-
concentration spell. Woo! Now I have no more spells.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's not true.
I can imagine that we'll be taking a nap here sooner than later. So, yeah, you know what I mean? That's how many more doorways do we see down the hallway before the end?
Well, this doorway would have been at the end.
Right, but how many other, is there more rooms down the hallway?
No.
Just that one.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess we'll make our way down there. Hey, this one, how long will that last for?
This one's experience says for a good hour.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not
Time?
at all. It has good power.
You're quite helpful sometimes, this one. And Tristan starts to walk down the hallway.
Missing the eye-licking pattern, it was also around.
Whoa.
And obviously the dance party that's going on down here. That was amazing.
there is
This one has
here,
no
party.
contact.
We found the rain. Woohoo!
Help me, guys. I wanted to mosh again.
Yeah, so he certainly would go make his way down that way.
All right. I assume everybody is.
Yep.
All right. So you get down there. Are you gonna peek around the corner of the door? Are you gonna shove the door aside? What's your plan?
Boldly shove the door aside
Okay.
with all of my healths on the line.
Go dwarfs.
Because that worked so well last time.
All six of them.
What's that?
I was making fun of the dwarf, but he was barreling onward.
Right, with his limited hit points. But yes, so I guess he pushed the door open because he said he did.
All right.
This is true.
Fear. Roll me. Well, anybody can roll me a knowledge arcana. Anybody that actually has something in it.
Yeah, I can do that.
Surprisingly, not much into Arcana for a wizard.
That's
You got
hilarious, actually. 25.
There you go.
19 plus 5. No, 24, sorry.
Fear.
But, oh,
He doesn't.
sorry, I thought you said anybody, so I let him do it. Mine is 23, actually.
Yeah.
And
You just said any or everybody. Any and everybody who might have. So yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Both of you see as soon as you shove the door open that there are 4 incorporeal types in this room, which looks to be like a common room of some sort. The thing that you notice is they are in a classic wizard's battle formation, such that their spell areas and stuff can easily be set up to cover each other's, to work well together. And at this point, universe, you should probably roll initiative.
I assume what you're saying is roll initiative. But you
Yes,
keep going in and out.
Yes.
Ten for fear.
Tristan is very much not interested in this and rolls a 1. I have no initiative bonus.
Mort rolled a 20, not natural.
Well, I'm glad to know that this one is not at the very bottom with a roll of a 2 and a +2 initiative, so 4.
Let's get murdered.
Yeah, let's get murdered by incorporeal wizards. This is wonderful.
Why can't we just talk to the wizards?
Good.
Talk to him.
Yeah, Mort will be the first one to be able to speak, unless they go before us.
So, Mort, as you're trying to figure out why you can't all just get along, one of them kind of has this look of confusion over his face, and then he floats over towards you and attempts to touch you.
I don't want him to.
I'm guessing a 9. You're successful in your not being touched.
Do I need to make a saving throw?
Nope, because I didn't touch you.
Okay.
Nope.
Because the touches are dead.
And then it's your turn.
Hi.
What kind of what? No, of course not. Quiet, Nate. What kind of touch? Was it like a gentle caress? Was it like a stabby finger touch? Like what? Unspoken.
It wasn't. It was not what one would call a gentle caress, nor was it.
Is it going?
was
Sack
more
tap?
like he was trying to touch you on your right
No bits.
clavicle.
My right ankle?
Clavicle.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's clavicle's a little bit easier to reach.
Well,
He probably missed you due to your shortness.
Sure. I mean, was there any like? Could I tell if there was any malice in the attempt, or was he just like checking to see if I was there?
You were pretty sure it was an attack, as opposed to something else. Yes.
Well, then in that case, I will use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
I will run back behind the rest of the party, and then I will try and shoot him with my bow.
All right.
Boldly brave Sir Robin.
That's probably going to hit. It's a 24.
Yeah, we'll say that hits.
And is there another party member within 5 feet? Or was I the only one?
You would have been the only one.
All right.
This time.
So that's 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Here.
1 second. I'm trying to see if I've got a health potion.
I roll suckier than y'all do.
Well, good. So I am going to walk over to the one that went next to Mort. And I'm going to hold out my hand to shake his hand and say, hello. Does he take my hand?
He does not. He does not resist your hand. He passively accepts your hand.
Okay. So he's got a really limp handshake? Is that what we're saying?
Yep.
All right, shocking grasp. Okay, then I'm going to shocking grasp him. Because lip handshakes are the worst.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is he wearing any metal?
No.
Damn incorporeal forms. Does it 15 do anything?
Metal.
Does it... Actually, 1 second. It's magic, not weapons. Magic. Does a 16 do anything?
Does it hit him? Yes.
Okay. And in the classic prank, he's going to get a buzzer in his hand as we shake hands. And so he's going to take 9 points of lightning damage, and he has no reaction until the start of his next turn. But Fear's also going to play it off and start laughing. And it's that infectious kind of a laugh that makes people like, oh, practical jokes are funny, even when they're not.
Like always.
Exactly. So, I think it was more of a diplomacy check than an attack.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You can go ahead and roll the diplomacy check.
Oh, sweet. Not that Fear has any of that either, which explains the attack. That's a 2.
Okay. I'm sure it will work just the way you wanted it to.
That makes sense.
All right. It works so well that you have summoned over one of the other ones to come and join in your reindeer game.
And I'll wave at him.
He too would like to touch. But he rolls worse than the last guy, so I'm going to assume an 8 doesn't quite.
It doesn't quite.
So yet another one will come over because you've done such a good job of entertaining them with your diplomatic
Jokes, pranks, they love it.
Oh, and that die disappears because it sucked anyhow, so we'll just go to the next one.
He just disappeared? I'm sorry?
Yep. Rolled off across the floor somewhere that I cannot...
Oh, the dice did, not the wizard.
Correct.
Okay.
And okay, that die sucks as well. Luckily, 2 of you can't roll initiative for crap, so one more is going to come over and join in your frivolity.
Okay.
And he rolls a 12.
And that still doesn't do anything.
Yeah, because I'm the king.
I don't even need to roll reactions right now. This is great.
All right, this one.
This one has noticed his little fellow there getting a little bounced, and he's a little concerned. So he's going to whip out one of his favorite swamp spells, which is Swamp Beam. And the radiant glow of a swamp comes down on whichever of those guys is closest to Fear.
They're all equally close to Fear.
All right, pick one. It's Moonbeam, by the way. I'm just calling it Swamp Beam. How fun am I? I'm casting that at a slightly higher level, and I need a Constitution saving throw from that dude. I believe I'm at 15 as a saver.
It's been all day.
Hey,
Yep.
I seem like they should be better than that. I don't know. Well, I suck. Okay.
Hooray! All right. That is it entering the spell for the first time? Or is that something later?
I think that happens on its turn, Carl.
Oh, damn it. And such a lovely roll. All right. That's going to happen on its turn then, if you want to save that or whatever you're going to do. That was my turn. I will then move as far as I can within like 30 feet and still have them in range, which probably isn't very far because it's probably dark.
Okay. All right. So he's hit by a beam of light, but there's no effect as yet. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Yeah, it'll take effect on his turn.
So, just as a clarification, the way I've always read Moonbeam is the first time it enters the Moonbeam.
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, it's probably on when you cast it. It enters the beam technically.
Oh.
Okay.
Whatever. I mean,
that's how I've always.
It makes more sense that way, Andy. You're right. I don't have it in front of me.
That's
okay.
It's up to the
What does it do? What does it do?
It's 16 points of radiant.
Ow.
Did it make it saving throw or no?
You get a saving throw? What?
It hadn't previously.
I was trying to fail because I rolled a die. Yep.
Mm.
Take 16.
Mm-hmm.
16.
It seems unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
Tristan.
I'm assuming that makes it my turn, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Call your name, yes.
Gone. Oh, I didn't hear the name calling. Fantastic. Well, man, everybody's sound is getting really weird. How far into the room are people? Like, because Tristan hasn't gotten into the room yet.
I believe we're just kind of like
in the doorway.
But it was a big door, I believe. So like a 10-foot door.
You pushed it open. I assume that means that that Fear kind of took a step in when he pushed the door open.
Right.
And then people kind of oozed around him.
As they do.
Am I?
If
I move, am I going to get attack of opportunities on me?
We'll say no this time, just because there are people walking.
Okay.
I mean, unless you do it.
Yeah, no, I do what Tristan does. I move back my 30 feet, and I'm going to blast at the one that I'm going to blast at the one that just got moonbeamed.
Yeah.
All right.
That's two good rolls. It's 24. 75, 22, and then you higher than that.
Those will hit.
9, 6 is 15 plus 4, 19 damage on that dude.
What kind of damage is this?
That is force damage.
He bursts into nothingness.
They don't take much. And yeah, it's. I hope to not be bothered at my distance.
All right.
I shouldn't have said that out loud.
A little something for Mort. 22?
22 hits. But why would you attack innocent little Mort?
It looks at you without responding. Take 11 points of damage, and I need a Constitution save.
Okay, just a second.
Oh, I'm so stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Somewhere over in the shadows, there's a lizard folk nodding its head.
Man, I just need to read my character sheet better. I have an ability called Devil's Sight that I can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, up to 120 feet. Yeah, about that.
Yeah, could have been useful. Okay, so I rolled a Constitution saving. That's a 3.
All right. This creature basically reaches through your skull, does you, 11 points of damage?
Yeah.
And you can feel that, it's like pulling your very soul from you.
Cool.
It's very cold, and you feel weak. Not physically weak, but you feel like spiritually weak.
Oh, okay.
It's your turn.
And this was at a distance? Or did he come up to... So I engaged last time and run like...
That's right. Yeah, it just wanders over to you. And
did it get attacks of opportunity from anybody?
It actually passed through a couple of your party members.
So
they
lovely. That's a cool trick.
It felt like it was walking on your grave as it passed through you. It unnerved you in such a way as to which you were unable to react.
Any chance it walked through a moonbeam?
No, it's not stupid.
It's not stupid.
Can we roll for stupid? No.
Only if
we would all lose.
Yes, these dead wizards versus your intelligence check. So I'll take that chance. Well, except I'd have to roll dice. That's not good.
All right.
Yeah,
So
you seem to throw them across the room today.
if he's going to be in melee range, I'll attack him with my sword.
Yep.
It's 12 to hit.
That hits.
That's 8 points of damage.
That is a regular sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action to disengage and run 25 feet away.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Fear.
How many guys are still around me then?
There are
Is it just two?
two fighting you, yes.
And how far away did Mort get from me? You went fairly far, Mort, right?
25.
Yeah.
He's about 30 feet away, 35 feet away from you now.
All right.
He's actually
Okay.
down the hallway a bit. He's back near.
Tristan is even further.
So everybody next to me needs to make a Constitution saving throw against a 14.
What are we doing here, just in case I have some other...
So fear smacks the ground, and the sound of thunder starts to emanate.
Oh
have no idea if I'm that close, but roll to 16 plus 3, 19.
This is what kind of save?
Constitution. I'm hoping wizards aren't the most conny.
And the number was what?
14s. I lost all my d8s.
That's the 2 dice I rolled added together do not equal 14. I'm going to go with 2
Delightful. And so the ground starts to tremble, and a wave of sonic energy pulses out in a 15-foot cube around Fear as his hammer hits the ground. And they are going to take 19 points of thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet, ideally, through the swamp beam.
I'm going to
Or they're
say
dead.
highly unlikely that they'll go through the swamp just due to where they were. And he got the one closest to him, which would have been furthest from you. Or rather, would have been furthest from where they would have been pushed to. So I'm gonna roll that they did not get pushed through. You, however, can make for me a charisma.
Charisma all day.
Not a save.
Just a charisma.
Yep.
Uniqueness. It's not a persuasion check, is it?
Well, in a way, but no. Not
Okay. 14.
14. All right, so you smash the ground, and you get a good trembling thing, and some of the a few small pieces of pebble fall from the ceiling.
Great. Also, by the way, the boom from this is audible for 300 feet.
Okay.
Ouch.
So we're not sneaking anymore. If we ever have.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever been. It's not really our thing.
We're not subtle.
They were pushed 10 feet away, is that right?
Correct.
Is it pushed into a moonbeam?
I already tried that, Carl.
We already tried that.
He was being all
I
about
think
it.
I've tried it 3 times now just to keep throwing it out there.
It never hurts to ask 100 times. Worst thing happens, I kill you to shut you up. All right. So, Fear, one of them is going to come back and attempt to caress you. 15.
Nope. A 15 does not hit.
Okay. And the other one is going to go try to caress this one.
Rude.
How about a 23?
That hits, and my concentration might succeed. What's the damage? I rolled a 17 for my concentration.
Hang on to that 17. First thing you need to do is roll a Constitution save.
Oh gosh. All right. Hang on. Let me find one of my least favorite dice. There we go. Con save 15, I believe. Yeah, con save 15.
All right. So you take 10 points of damage,
Ouch.
and you
What
you
kind of
feel,
damage?
you feel as though it's as it reaches into you, you feel as though it's trying to suck your very life force away from you, but you manage to resist it.
Oh,
Lovely.
but
And
lose,
you somehow can still concentrate.
but 10 points of damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're on 17, so that should be enough to.
Moonbeam still exists. Woo.
Let's see, and it would be your turn.
Well, let's see. On my turn, what I'm going to do. Oh, so there's a dude right next to me. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. The moonbeam is going to be moved to him, which will not affect him until his turn. And I'm going to turn into.
Carl,
Yeah.
the way we ruled it, it's the first time that they enter it. So if they enter it, then it can also
You
enter
moved
them.
it to him, so therefore,
Yeah.
it was entering to them.
So just the first time it touches them is when you deal with it.
Oh, so we deal with that now. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. We did go through that, and I apologize. or not having paid that close of attention. So as it moonbeams itself, it takes lots of damage. 23.
I'm assuming that's radiant.
Yeah.
You pull the moonbeam over, and it disappears.
Okay, but there's still 2 more or 1 more?
2 more.
2 more. I'm going to maintain my moonbeam, but as a cantrip, I'm going to cast Moonstone, which I grabbed 3 rocks out of some mysterious cavern. You don't want to know, really.
Some of the ones that just fell out of the ceiling?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
And I can do things with those later. That's it.
All right. Okay. Tristan.
All right. Trist is going to stay where he's at and pew pew at the one that was pushed away by the thunderwave. And those are a pair of 13s.
They both hit.
Eight and 4, 12 plus 16 damage to that guy.
What kind is that again?
That's force damage. Should dissipate.
How much did you say?
16, sir.
All right. He looks unhappy.
Oh, but he doesn't disappear, huh?
Nope. He looks unhappy. All right. Mort, your friend, your buddy, wants to love on you some more. But I'm going to guess a 9. 9 is not a lot of love. Your turn.
Now that one has no damage, correct? The one that's loving on Mort.
It had damage, but
Uh-huh.
it seemed to have gotten better.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, how lovely.
Okay. I will hit it with my sword again, or try. It's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
11 points of piercing damage.
11 points of what damage?
Piercing. And then I will disengage with my bonus action and run back towards the group.
Back which way?
Towards Fear, Tristan, and this one.
All right.
And Tristan's the opposite direction, but yeah, so back towards Fear and...
Fear and this one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Lots of fighty stuff today. This is kind of cool.
What's that?
We haven't had fighty in a while. This is kind of cool.
Yeah, because I can't roll for crap. 13, that misses. Who doesn't interfere? This game sucks.
Yes.
This damn dice sucks. Freaking thing sucks.
And you're going to hit it, and then I'm just going to cast a spell, and it's not going to do anything. So keep trying, though.
How was that?
But it's your turn, Fear.
Oh, so there's Dudamus in front of me, who is in bad shape.
Were you just
And
shooting?
No, I'm dremeling, and I forgot to mute. Sorry. Okay, what do I want to do? I
But
want.
it also kind of seems as if maybe they're able to heal some, so we might want to drop as fast as we can.
Right, but Mort, little Mort,
Yes.
he's clearly in danger.
He's running back to you.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I am going to just smack the guy next to me with booming blade. Does a 14 hit?
It does.
Yeah, okay. So then 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
It is ghostly bludgeoned.
Yes, and I imagine, but the thunder damage, of which 7 damage, happens as well.
Okay. Extra bludgeoned
Bludge.
out of existence.
Okay.
And if he moves
Um,
again, then he'll have the extra.
No, I think he died, is what was just said. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh,
thank you.
lovely.
And then, because I love Mort, I'm just going to Misty Step next to the other guy.
Aw.
Oh, cool trick.
This one.
Put some
believe
pain
there
on
are
him.
two
This one. No, there's
There's
just one.
one left.
Mort
Moon's-
has been
Moon's
Fear's standing right next to it.
guy. And he's going to take some damage if he fails that 15 Constitution saving roll.
You know, I forgot to roll. No, probably didn't. Doesn't matter. I had to roll a die. Sure, I failed. Ooh, wait. Wait. Yeah, I suck. Okay, I sucked. How much?
Well, that roll kind of sucked. That was 12.
Yeah, only 12.
But he's going to throw in his sling, one of those stones he's just imbued with some magic.
Yeah?
Sling it towards that guy. And going to see if well, I bet a 10 misses.
As a matter of fact, yes.
All right, somewhere off in the distance, there's a little poof as a little magic stone.
Is it a
poof?
poof? What kind of damage would it have done had it hit?
1d6 plus 7 bludgeoning.
Just bludgeoning?
Yeah. It's not exploding.
Okay. Tristan.
Yeah, let's do this. He's very novel in the things he does, so we're gonna do Eldritch Blast again. Yeah, that's actually not so great this time. It's a 12 and a 13.
They both hit.
Shit. I don't want to miss. But we didn't. So 10, 9, 4, 23 damage.
Poof. Gone.
This one is not pleased to see so much undead.
Man,
Well, at least they're not very smart.
Or very hard to hit.
No, I mean, they were in a classic defensive posture, and then they just walked over and tried to touch us.
Yes.
This one
So.
thinks they liked you.
Who said they were in a classic defensive posture and then walked over? Who said that?
Fear
You
said
said
that.
they were in a defensive posture.
Roll me arcane, I guess.
Okay. That's a massive 7, so clearly they were in a come over and caress us posture.
Exactly.
No, they were come over and be caressed.
Yeah,
Yes.
they weren't very good at touching.
Well, now that we opened the door, we might as well look in.
Probably depends on what you're into.
I mean, the ghost, he was good. These guys, they couldn't even deliver.
Yeah. Looks like they were out of practice, maybe. But let's take a look in the room.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Romeo, how dead are you, check?
That is an 11.
All right. So just as you get those words out of your mouth about how cool the ghost was, but these guys couldn't deliver, you get that feeling of dread down in the pit of your stomach where you realize that you really don't feel well. even though, I mean, you just something's wrong. Something's off.
Is that Mort realizing this?
That is correct.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, can't tell exactly what it is, but something. Eh,
All right. Well, I will.
stuffy down here. Probably all it is.
Yeah, I'll keep it to myself and try and soldier through it.
Yep. Okay.
Best plan.
All right, yeah, Tristan will certainly walk in the room now.
All right. The room is, as I said, it's like a common area. It's got a table, some chairs. There's some there's some books over on a bookshelf. You check them out. They're all pretty dull and mundane. Nothing interesting. Just like
What about where they were standing? Where they were, it looked like they were guarding something.
While they're in a defensive posture, it would be more combat.
Okay, right. Not guarding, more combat. Okay.
Yeah, not so much for guarding.
Yep. Yep.
But by discussing amongst yourself for a few minutes, you realize that you remember that when you first came in the room, when they first started interacting with you, they had this kind of confused look over their face on their face. It's like they were ready to blast you into oblivion and realized that they couldn't. So they kind of adapted to their situation, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Interesting. Well, the daylight spell's gone because you concentrate on something else, right, Carl?
Yes, the moonbeam.
All these,
Yeah.
I've
The moonbeam,
tested that repeatedly.
Yeah. Not a problem. Well, not a problem now that I realize that I'm a bad player and didn't know that I could see in the dark completely. But whatever. So there's not much of interest in this room at all.
No, but there's a door.
Hey, this one, you might have opened that door.
This one looks at you, looks at the door, looks at you. The spell sheet, and casts find traps.
And all of the traps come to him.
All the traps.
The traps love this man.
I sense a lot of traps. Are there any traps? If there are traps, I sense them within 120 feet.
You do not see any traps.
There you go. I say that to Tristan. This one senses much, but no traps.
Cool. Tristan blasts the door with Eldritch Blast because he's not going to open the door again.
Okay, the door blasted off its hinges.
Is it an open hallway or is it closed like the other one?
There's no secrecy.
So open hallway with 3 doors on the left and 3 doors on the right. And it ends beyond that.
Does it look like there's any daylight coming from anywhere down that hallway?
No light of any sort.
No light of any sort. Again, he can see in total darkness to 120 feet, so, yeah, we should have been using that like crazy. Yeah, so, do you want to check all these rooms? We're looking for a way out of here, aren't we?
This one is lit a torch. He's holding it up in his 10 feet, and he sees the first. I believe you said there are 3 doors on either side of the hallways. We're going down it.
Yeah.
Well, if you're going down, yes. Well, they're there regardless, but yes.
Okay. He's just going to go down to the first door and with his light try and shine it in there to see what he sees. Is there a window on that door, or is it just a solid door?
It's a solid door.
Oh, I'm gonna put his ear up to it and listen intensely.
You hear nothing.
All right, sure. As he checks the knob, does it open?
It does.
All right, opens the door, throws it open, throws the torch in, and looks around.
He sees what appears to be an unoccupied bedroom.
What kind of quality are we talking about here? Are we like Motel 6? Are we Ghetto House? Are we,
And like
county jail?
what was the word you used? Was it quality? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
I mean, it once was very nice, somewhat Spartan, but looked to be good quality furniture, quality bedding, that sort of thing. But I mean, there's a wardrobe and a foot locker.
Kick the foot locker. Does it sound like there's anything in it?
It does.
Pull it open. Talons. Just not even paying attention if there's a latch or anything. Just rip that thing up. Bring its little hot.
First thing you notice is strange smells coming from it. Some sort of like herbs and dried animal bits.
Well, that's interesting because, as of this one, I actually have some proficiency with some herbalism kits. So is there any way I could recognize what any of these herby bits might be?
Sure.
Oh, well, I sniff deeply and roll something that's probably an 18. I think that's how that works.
You would recognize these herbs as things used for arcane spell casting. Various components.
Spell components. All right. Going to collect those up. Put them in a
There are also a little pouch in there with a few coins in it. If you have interest in that.
I pull that out and I toss it randomly to whoever catches it.
Badger.
It lands on the floor.
Yep. Fair enough.
Fierce Badger gets it.
All right. He would turn to the party and say, perhaps we should explore these and reinforce so we may rest from our travail.
I believe those are some of the largest words I've ever heard you use this one.
Good library card, kid. You work out well for everybody. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh,
Lovely.
and it was a lovely soft shoe routine.
Luckily, what?
I said it was a lovely soft shoe routine because I assumed that was all canon. Sure, we can go sleep.
Yeah.
Other-
I'm definitely down for checking the other rooms. You said there was 6 rooms total, Ken? Is that correct?
Yes.
What the Tristan is saying, yes. Let us make sure we are secure.
And is there a door at the end?
No door at the end. No.
Okay.
You go to the second door on the
All right.
left.
Sure.
Same general spiel. Right.
Anything different in the Foot Locker?
There's some coins, a few herbs. There's a wand in this footlocker.
Ooh.
Interesting. Think we should collect that.
This one takes the herbs.
All right.
Tristan would hand the wand to Fear, as he is the wizard in our family.
All right. We'll take the wand.
All right.
Was there a wardrobe?
There he is. Just some long worn clothing.
Maybe some robes that are really moth-eaten?
Sure.
Well, probably takes one of those, puts it on.
What's that? Take one?
Takes one of those, puts it on, probably does not fit at all. Probably tears it further by just putting it on.
Yep.
Next room.
Who was opening the doors?
I think Tristan opened the second door, and this one opened the first door.
Yeah.
So who's opening the third door?
I'll do it.
Fear.
Nope. Here does it. Just boots right in the head.
That's how I do.
All right. Fury McPherson.
Fury McPherson.
Oh man, he's got a nickname now.
1,000 damage. Even the family.
Does a 22 hit you?
Oh.
I'm going to go with yes.
Carry the one. I'm going to cast Shield regardless. It's still going to hit me.
All right. Take 16 points of damage.
Okay. So I take 8 points of damage.
Why is that?
Because my shield comes up when I cast shield. So my arcane shield, that's part of being an abjuration wizard, all that business. It's fine.
All right. So, roll me a Constitution save.
Okay. Uh, 22.
All right. Right. You open the door, and it opens through one of these creatures, and it grabs you as the door flies.
I'm not understanding.
So you open the door.
Okay.
This thing was basically waiting for you, just on the other side of the door.
Okay.
You open the door, it's incorporeal, so the door opens through it.
Ah, okay, so there's, okay, got it.
Looking you straight in the eye as it grabs you by the throat. And
Lovely.
we could roll initiative now.
11. There's just one this time?
Only see one at this point.
Alright, it's so as uninterested as Tristan was last time, he's super interested this time and rolls a natural 20.
Alright.
Oh.
This one?
Oh, right, initiative.
Why is he going to steal my thunder? I rolled in at 20.
Well, you're going to be before me because I have no modifier. So you're what? That's a 22? Yeah.
22.
Mort?
13.
We'll save that in the dice for tomorrow night.
And Fear.
13.
What did you roll, Mort? I'm sorry.
13.
13.
All right. So you two can
They
pick.
both Fear and Mort are on the same number.
Yeah, Mort can go first. I'm pretty sure he's got higher decks.
All right, this one.
This one has no idea what we're facing. What's going on?
I don't know. Something's hugging me.
Oh, all right.
It's another one of them ghosty guys like that was in the common room?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, for something entirely different.
Gonna hug it back?
Yep, I still have enough to go. Where are we? I'm gonna go. Sorry, cards all out of order. There it is. I cast my Flame Blade at level 3. Woo! So, what?
You're flaming.
Big flamer.
Yeah. Basically, that's it. That's my action.
Okay.
I'll probably back away if I'm not. Am I in like range of opportunity?
You're probably not. He's probably going to focus on Fuhrer at this point. You're pretty sure since he's got him by the throat right now. But
All right. Well, we'll still back away a couple steps. Why not?
all right. Tristan.
Wonderful. So he's holding Fear in front of his body, isn't he?
Yep.
There's still places for me to shoot it?
Sure.
All right, let's do so.
Shoot it.
Hopefully we don't get one sphere.
Gonna say ones would be good here. Good for me.
Yeah, but there's not. Man, these dice are rolling good today. That's a natural 20 and a 17.
All right. They'll both hit.
A 27 and a 17. So we'll do the crit first. That's 11 plus 4, 15 for the first shot, and 10 plus 4, 14 for the second shot.
So 29.
29.
Force.
Force damage, sir.
Okay. All right. His turn.
He doesn't drop my little buddy?
Nope.
Okay.
17.
Shield, sir.
Fear cast shield. And it doesn't hit.
All right. Oh, would the shield still be up?
No, it actually, you're right. It hasn't been my turn yet, so the shield would just be up. So I don't have to cast it.
All right. This to their left. Pick whoever goes whenever. Y'all two can fight amongst yourselves.
It's you, Mort.
Okay, I will try and shoot the thing holding on to my buddy Fear. That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
So that's going to be 40 for the sneak attack damage because he's still within 5 feet.
Yep.
Pretty good. 19 plus 4, 23 points of damage. Piercing arrow damage. Bolt damage, I guess.
Okay. Fear.
Fear will continue to hug it out. How does he want to hug it out?
He's a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, we'll just shock and grasp.
All right.
So 21 to hit.
Yep.
10 lightning damage and no reaction until the start of its next turn.
All right.
And so I'm going to move its hands because it can't react. I'm going to kiss it on the mouth and gently pat the bottom. And then it's somebody else's turn.
All right. So, Tristan, you basically stay where you are, and this one you backed off a little bit. Is that right?
Yeah, I didn't move this time.
Is that right, Carl? Carl?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
sure.
This one, you are watching things go on, and you see this creature emerge from the other door, just walking through it, and he reaches out to grab Tristan. 23.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
Nice pile of dice.
16 points of damage.
Yeah.
Make me a con save, please.
That's a 5.
All right. You feel your life force being sucked from you.
Wonderful.
This one.
This one had a plan. Oh, he had his flame blade pulled out, and he's going to try and whack at the closest one of them and give them some fire pain, which is not going to work out.
That'll be the one that just jumped on Tristan, FYI. So you miss.
With a 10.
Yeah, that will miss.
Right. Yep, with a 10. Yep. Flame blade. And by the way, there is a gentle light in this room because of my flame blade.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like candlelight and breathe.
Tristan, something just grabbed and froze your heart.
Please.
It feels like it's holding on to my heart.
Well, it feels like it. You feel like your heart got cold and your blood's kind of getting cold as you go through it. It's kind of an effect kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I get meleeed, so I can't really move. Yeah, I take the staff of spider climbing and smash it.
All right.
Smash
Not really the things I like to do. But it's 19.
That'll hit.
He's holding on that thing with two hands. 7 plus 2, 9.
All right.
And yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Done?
so good.
All right.
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right. Fear. It looks as though it's going to be hitting you again. Would you like to react in some way? What's that?
Is it hitting me or is it not hitting me?
Do I have to tell you the number?
You do actually.
Okay, it's 27.
Okay. I'm gonna cast. What was the damage that it did to me the first time?
16.
16, but only.
The type of damage.
Oh, I guess it's necrotic.
Okay. Then yeah, we'll shield again just for kicks.
Yeah, necrotic.
What?
13 necrotic. Give me another con save.
Okay. Fear's actually just going down.
Still need to give me a con save.
Okay. 11.
Okay. Good choice. All right. Okay. Mort and I guess Fear can make his save, and let's Mort go first and administer aid.
Yeah, Mort's got a higher dex, so Mort's going to go first.
All right.
So the creature is still hovering over Fear.
Yeah, these ones are stronger than the ones we fought before.
So I will attack the one that just dropped Fear. That's an 8 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay.
All right.
The doo-doo is getting deep.
All right, going on Tristan. 16?
Yeah, of course. It's only a 12, so.
Oh my. 19?
More than 9. Yeah, if it's more than 9, that's the falling of a little man.
All right, 19. You need to make me a con save.
That is an 11.
Just enough. All right. This one.
This one. Absolutely. He's got two things he can do right now. He's going to swing his little sword, wherever that went. Sword. He's going to swing his sword at the closest one. Oh, it's a nat 20. Hooray. Yeah, he gets to roll a lot of damage on that guy. Let me find that spell so I can verify the... I got to figure out a better way to do this. There we are.
That is sick.
Okay, here we go. $30 points of radiant damage rains down.
30 points, you say?
Yeah, nat 20.
Radiant, you say?
I did. And I have a bonus action that I want to use.
Hang on. 30 points, just radiant, right?
Yeah, it's all radiant.
I just did.
Okay.
It had 29 hit points. Nice job.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, one of my bros is down, yeah?
Two of your
Two
bros.
of your bros are down.
Who's down?
I am, and so is Fear.
Oh, yeah. Fear gets some healing words. It's not super exciting. Fear, roll a d4 and add 7.
Yeah.
Add a what?
7? D4
7.
plus 7?
Okay, got it.
All right. Very
That's
nice.
the end of my gestalt.
Tristan. That's a pretty good, whatever the hell you called it.
I'll leave that to Andy.
So what?
It's your turn.
I will run over to Tristan and try and stabilize him.
You know, there's one right there.
I thought
Next to you.
Healing Words was cast on Fear.
Right, but there's still a thing
Oh.
on Daniel.
On Fear.
Then I will try
Yeah.
and attack that. It's in that one, but I get to re-roll it. Better. It's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Is there anybody within 5 feet?
Twice the race has paid off tonight.
Yeah.
No one standing within 5. Nope.
Okay, so just the one die.
No, wait a minute. That isn't because he dropped the one that was on me, right? So then Fear stood back up. So it should be.
Fear hasn't had a turn then.
Yeah, I haven't had a turn, so I'm still on the ground.
Fear is not.
Okay, yeah.
not
That's,
into that.
okay.
Uh, So if Fear is conscious though.
I am conscious, but I'm not going to apply the bonus to your attack.
Are you sure?
I'm not engaged as a prone person. It definitely doesn't work.
What if
I would
wanted-
roll I would roll the exact same way, Andy. So.
All right.
He would be at best. He would be like somebody re-entering the thing, so he hasn't his initiative yet. So I would say he's not an active participant. Sorry.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Then without my sneak attack damage, that's 9 points of piercing damage.
Oh, wow. It's not bad for him.
Could be better.
Could be a lot better, I suspect, couldn't it?
Fear's turn.
Yep.
So now Fear's going to stand up and engage with it.
All right.
Take that for having more agility, Mort.
Take that.
Next time, Mort will delay. Anyhow, go ahead.
And there's only one left, and it's
Yep.
taken some damage.
Taking a good bit of damage, yes.
Okay. We're gonna shocking grasp it.
Yeah.
And that is a 25 to hit, which
Yep.
does.
Don't cocky on me, buddy. Shield.
I'm pretty sure even with shield it would have hit, but
Greater shield.
and that's not even in the book. But yeah, I bet you made that spell. That's 12 points of lightning damage and no reaction.
12 points of lightning. All right.
Is it still up?
It's still up.
Okay. Fear is going to boldly use the remaining bits of his movement and go stand next to this one.
All right. So let's see. So Mort, you're shooting with a crossbow to get away.
As a free action, this one is like with his tongue. He's not licking; he's more sensing with his tongue, but it's awfully close to licking. Kind of creepy.
All right. So Mort, you're shooting with a crossbow. Tristan, you're lying on the ground in a pool of blood.
Yeah.
So which of the three of you who are up would be closest to this thing?
Don't know.
Oh, I mean, I'm fairly sure it's still Fear. He only had half movement after getting up, so, he's within 12 and a half feet. What's up?
He hovers over to you.
All right.
He rolls a 22.
Shield Hearth, but it's still going to hit, I believe. Yeah.
All right, that's 19 points of damage.
Okay, and Fear is down.
Minus how much? So how much did you actually take?
I took
8, right?
Yeah.
But
Is it
Jay
8?
got 7.
Okay.
Boba.
Well, no, but what did you roll
No.
on your healing word?
Okay, so I rolled. I had 10 health points, and I just gave myself 2 extra points into my ward by casting shield.
Okay.
So I had 12 health points to lose. So it's 5 points of extra damage that doesn't do anything. Unless
No,
it does
but
something.
you took 17.
Right. No. So I'm down.
Right. But I need to know how many you took, which was 17.
Right.
Someone went over, took you to
You
blood.
took
Yes.
a total of 7.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. All right. Okay. Mort.
Yep. Going to still standing over Fear.
Shouldn't it be Carl's turn?
No,
Okay.
I don't think.
I mean, I usually go before Fear.
Fear went last, and then the monster went, and I'm the end of the round.
Oh, okay. I cheated then. You may not take that damage. We'll see what happens first with the rest of your party.
Okay.
Carl.
Yeah, what just happened?
Nothing happened.
It's your turn.
Oh, I still have my flame blade up.
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, that Jordan Dwarf is down again, isn't he?
No, he's not.
Maybe.
Heck out of that guy.
You got a vision of the future of the dwarf going down like a
That's cool. I flame bang the heck out of this guy with a 17 plus 7.
That'll hit.
Yeah. All right. Here's a bunch of D6s. 12, 13. 13. Casey loves Jeffrey. That's radiant damage, by the way.
Yeah, and nothing but radiant, and he of course had less than 13 hit points. So
So you don't get to kill a dwarf.
the Spectre Slayer.
Oh, I'm gonna write that on my character sheet too.
This one, the Spectral Slayer.
Nice. But is anybody down?
Tristan
I am.
is now.
All right,
Now,
Tristan, you get to.
fear that never happened to you.
Right.
Okay.
But Tristan is still down, yeah.
Indeed,
Yeah.
still, yes.
Tristan, poof. I blow another thing for a bonus action. Give you a healing word 1d4 plus 7. So you're
1d4 plus 7. Got it.
not dead. And then Tristan looks around. Tristan looks around at all,
11.
and it appears like he might actually have a little like smile, which maybe because you've been around him for a few days now, you're starting to interpret. He kind of just opens his jaws and he's kind of breathing through his teeth, and he says something like, "You all die well, and I hope that we can continue this game for many more." Oh God, nothing rhymes with death.
Breath.
Yep.
Until your last breath.
Ah ha ha! Many more breaths.
Breasts. What? I just woke. What happened?
I'll conk him in the head to knock him out. just like non-lethal. Just non-lethal. And then we're gonna look around and we see what's happening.
I want to take a nap. I want to ride the pony.
I want to ride the pony.
Not sure that's appropriate for family shows.
There have been a lot of not appropriate families, but that's okay.
That's from Toy Story. That's very rare.
One story is very family either.
I saw Toy Story in the theater in Puerto Rico with a fifth of whiskey and a giant Mountain Dew. True story.
All right. Good. So we've gone 15 minutes over. Anyone like to do anything that would require us hanging around much longer?
Yeah.
Well, I guess the other question is this: is it something that can we quickly? We're not maybe have to room by room. Can we check the other rooms and close these doors and maybe get some sleep?
You can close the little side doors, but not the door that was blown off its hinges.
Yeah, we can't close that one.
Yeah, somebody blew that one up real good. But one of the
I don't know who did that.
On this one's watch, he's going to try and nail that back shut, so we can't actually go back through it again either.
So we're gonna shut ourselves in here. Lovely.
Hey, dimensional travel seems to keep happening. What do I know?
Luckily, luckily the things you've been fighting would have no problem getting through it.
Well, it's not like barriers matter.
All right. So I'm going to assume that you shore up the place, try to get comfortable and get some rest.
Yeah,
and
take watches.
You look at all the stuff. Yeah, we'll get that detail in it as needed. Okay, cool. I'm going to kill the broadcast. We can hang around a few minutes if we want or not. Cool, too. Goodbye, Royce.
Bye, Royce.
Get married soon, Brianna.
Bye.
Good night.